Facebook Live. I think it's 3 o'clock, and every day at 3 o'clock, we provide a Facebook Live to try to bring the club experience into the homes of our kids and other people who happen to be watching. So thank you for tuning in today. If you're looking to see what we're going to do, of course, I'm going to do a little drawing. So if you have a piece of paper and a marker, you can go and get that, because I'm going to do a little talking first, and you aren't going to miss much if you want to go find that and draw along with me. First of all, we hope that you are safe and staying home, and if you have to get out, that you're social distancing, that you're not letting strangers come into the house that you don't know where they've been. Try to keep yourself 6 feet apart. If you have a mask, we're asking people to wear a mask. You could get a bandana or a scarf to cover your mouth if you have to go to the grocery store with your parents or something like that. Definitely try to cover your mouth. And your nose. That's a new thing. Really, what I think also the mask really helps with is that you don't end up touching your face. And again, if you touch something and then touch your face, you're more likely to get this disease. It's just not a great thing. So we're glad that you're with Boys and Girls Club Facebook Live at 3 o'clock. Again, we hope you have permission to be on this. If you're under 13, you definitely need to be asking parents permission to be part of Facebook Live. We want you to be safe. Safe is our number one key. So wash your hands, wear a mask when you're outside, social distancing, all those kind of things will make you hopefully avoid getting this disease. So we have a couple things that we want to talk about. One is that we have created an app, like a game, called Goose Chase. And you can download the Goose Chase, and I should have a number for you, which I can get. Once you download that thing, you'll put in our game number, and then you will be able to play the Boys and Girls Club game. And it's really a scavenger hunt. We'll ask you to run around the house and go find different things, like find a wooden spoon, go outside and do a jumping jack, take a picture, and you'll gain points every time you do something like that. So please download Goose Chase app, and we'll find the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Baton Rouge's scavenger hunt that's going on. And we will update this, so there will be a new game every 2 weeks. So we hope that you'll enjoy playing that game with us. We are going to be loading all the content that we have been doing on Facebook Live. We're going to put that up on a YouTube channel, and we'll be announcing the name of our YouTube channel next week. So if you missed something and want to go back and listen or hear about it, you can definitely do that. So again, we appreciate everybody who's participating with Boys and Girls Clubs. We know this is a difficult time for lots of families. We want you to be healthy, not only physically but mentally. So if you're having any issues, please talk to somebody. This is Holy Week for the Christian faith. So this is Tuesday of what's normally called Holy Week. So this is actually the day, I can't remember, that Jesus went into the Olive Garden and made some big predictions out there. I think that's what happens on Tuesday in Holy Week. So I went to Sunday school a lot as a child, and I should remember these things. But it's also Easter week. Holy Week ends with Easter. And one of the things that we talk about is Easter bunnies and delivering eggs. And this is kind of a tradition that started thousands of years ago, because Easter is a sign, in the Christian faith, really is a sign of a rejuvenation of something new happening. And so an egg, as you can imagine, is something new is going to come from that egg. So that's real important. So that's where the egg comes from in this whole Easter celebration. And the rabbit, which doesn't lay eggs, a chicken lays an egg, or birds lay an egg, but the rabbit is really a sign of hope also, because when a rabbit has a litter of kittens, because baby rabbits are called kittens, there's usually lots of them. And again, it's a sign of growth, it's a sign of something good happening and those kind of things. So let's draw a rabbit and see if you can follow along with me. And again, I'm not an artist, I'm not anybody. I just kind of doodle around sometimes, and we're going to draw a rabbit together. And again, this will be posted later, so if I go too fast, you can slow it down and all those kind of things, and we'll see what we can do. And again, we're doing social distancing here at Boys and Girls Clubs, so I am kind of by myself here in the office. So I'm the cameraman too, so I'm trying to lower this so it doesn't fall over, but still can see what's going on. And so you can follow along and see what's happening with my piece of paper. I think that's about good, right? You can kind of see what I'm doing here. Maybe we'll move it there. I can't really see. But let's do this. Let's start off kind of in the center. I've got a bigger piece of paper. You may have something smaller. You can do this on anything. You can try to make it smaller or bigger as you want to. But for a demonstration, I'm going to do a little bigger thing. And what we're going to do, just gosh, in the middle of our page, we're going to make a little V. V, like Van Berkelio. That's my last name, is Van Berkelio, and it starts with a V. And so we are going to make that V just in the center of the page. And then what we're going to do is we're going to close that V up at the top, just like that. So we have closed our V up to make, now, that's a triangle of all things. And then from that triangle, we're going to draw a little line down. So now it almost looks like a yield sign, doesn't it? So it's a little line and a triangle on top of it. So like we did when I think we made the pig, last time we made something, we make these little U's that go underneath there. So it kind of looks like he's got a smile going on. So you make a little U on either side, and then we're going to draw 3 small lines underneath the U. One's going to be in the very center, and one's going to be there. And then we're going to close those off. And guess what? That is going to be his teeth. Mine weren't very centered. I should have done a better job, but it's going to be okay. It doesn't really matter. Those are kind of funny looking teeth. And then what we're going to do, but rabbits have funny teeth. So what we're going to do up here, we're going to think about where his eyes should be. And I'm going to make his eyes really big because this is a bunny who really has a lot to see. So man, that's a big eye. I'm going to try to match my eye. They're kind of different sizes there, but you know, your eyes are probably different sizes also. So I'm going to come up here and I'm going to draw a little circle right there. And I'm going to draw another circle right here. And so you see our bunny's kind of looking off to one side a little bit right now, but I'm going to go ahead and just color this in. Okay, if you don't have a marker, if you have a pen, you can come back and do this with a crayon. I've got this marker here. I'm going to just try to draw it in really quick. It doesn't really matter how you do it. You just want to color his eye in. So it looks like he's got a little sparkle going on in his eye there. And you can close this up and oh, there you go. So there's our bunny, huh? So you can make that circle if you think it's too big. You can make it however you want. So do you see our bunny happening in here? Well, the bunny needs the rest, our rabbit needs the rest of the face. So what I'm going to do is just look at my circle. I'm going to look at my face. I just need to draw a circle. Okay. Sometimes you may want to put little dots on where you want your line to come into, if that helps you, or you can just draw a circle. Now my circle's already a little funny, but there you go. So look, Mr. Bunny has a circle now, right? So all good bunnies have an ear, big floppy ears. So Peter Cottontail and all of his friends all have, so I'm going to start like right above the eye, maybe in the middle of the eye. And I'm going to go, I make kind of a rainbow. Ooh. So I just made like a rainbow shape right there. And then I'm going to make a big U. And then I'm going to come back around and follow it. Okay? A funny shape. And then somewhere up here, kind of in the middle of the curve, or right when the curve starts, I'm just going to come down and do that. So I have like the inside of his ear. I just went right up here in the curve and came down. Okay? So maybe his other ear, which is right above his eye also, isn't. It's going to make it really big up there. And then we're going to make that kind of U shape. And we're going to come back down. Okay? So there you have it, Mr. Bunny. But now I'm going to come back up here somewhere right around here, and I'm going to draw another line down here. Okay. So now Mr. Bunny has a face and funny ears, and I think he needs a body. I think he really needs a body. So I'm going to start here on the left-hand side, and I'm going to do like an upside down cane, like a Christmas cane, candy cane. I'm sorry, couldn't think of the word. I'm going to come down and then hook him around. So I'm going to come down and hook him around. And I'm going to give him little, there you go. And then just over here, kind of where I think his body's going to be, I'm just going to make another little, and I'm going to put little piece there. Now I'm going to make I'm going to change colors. I'm going to make my bunny hold a carrot. So I'm going to do a V right there on his hand, and then I'm going to make that V bigger, and it's going to come through his hand, and then maybe curve over, and we're going to do a couple of lines like that. And again, if you don't have markers, you can definitely do crayons. Now, every good carrot has some green coming off of it. He just picked it, so I'm just going to make a little greenery coming off of his carrot. So let's think about what we need next. We really need his bottom feet. So I'm just going to make a little mountain and a little mountain. Or again, you use a lot of the same things. That looks like a U upside down to me also. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to connect our feet together. Okay? Now that didn't touch, so I'm just going to go back and touch that up together. All right? So Mr. Rabbit's looking pretty good. We just need to finish his body off. So I'm going to kind of look across here and where his shoulder would be. And I'm going to connect there, and I'm going to come all the way down to connect to his feet. All the way down. I'm going to make a little circle. I mean a little curved line. All right. And then underneath the carrot, I'm going to do the same thing. And looky there. I've got he looks a little sad a little bit. So now I may want to go back in, and you can do this later, or if you have crayons, or you could do this if you have a younger sibling in the household. You could draw this and make it like a coloring book, and then let your little brother or sister color. But let's go ahead. I'm just going to color in while we're here visiting. I'm just going to go ahead and color the inside of his ears with this. And maybe I'm going to color his nose also. There you go. Oh, let's give him little toes down here. Maybe he's painted his little toes down there. All right. I think my bunny needs a little whiskers. So when I do whiskers, I do that. Think of that number of 111. 1, 2, 3 is 111, and 1, 2, 3 is 111. And he could have gone crazy over there. So now we have drawn a bunny. So one of the things that you can do is cut your bunny out now, and if you're really happy with it. And what I'm going to suggest is if you cut your bunny out, don't cut on the line. Come out about, 1/4 of an inch and cut around him. This way, if you don't cut very straight and those kind of things, it doesn't really matter for the shape of the cutout. And I'm not gonna make you sit down and watch me cut this all out. But then the next thing I did is I took a piece of paper, and just a clean piece of paper, and I decided to make some Easter eggs. And I just drew some Easter eggs, little circles on my board, or more oval at the bottom, and then come up, whatever the shapes are. And then you could decorate your Easter eggs. And you can put them any color you want to. You can draw anything you want to. I'll make a good Easter egg. You can color them all in. So you could color your whole board with that, and then come back and tape your bunny. After you cut it all out, you can tape your bunny to that piece of paper. I'm going to cut this out just a little more, just so we can have some time to visit with you guys. So hopefully y'all are being really active and creative and not sitting in front of the TV all day watching something. You need to get some exercise. Drink lots and 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 lots of water. Water is really good for you. Mostly when we're talking about this kind of disease here that affects your respiratory system, you need lots and lots of water. So try not to drink those soft drinks and those even lemonade and those kind of things. It's better to drink just water. So think about drinking water, and make a goal for yourself. Today I'm gonna have 4 glasses, and tomorrow I'm gonna have 5 glasses, and you can measure those out if you want to. Okay, I got my bunny cut out. I was trying to do that really fast. So, and then again, you can tape this onto your thing, and then you can go ahead and make a bow on the head for a girl if you wanted to, or for some boys might like to wear a bow on their head. But I did one earlier just to give you an example of what we can do. And look, we've got a great little Happy Easter to put on your refrigerator. I didn't tape it all the way down because I like the way the ears kind of flop and he kind of flop. So I just put one little piece of tape underneath here, rolled it up, like you know how you roll up a piece of tape. Just get that, and you just kind of roll that tape on top of each other. And I just use that much tape to put underneath, and put them down. And then if you want his ears to be floppy, you could curl those up, and there you've got something to put on your refrigerator or up on the wall or something like that. So we hope you enjoyed watching me draw the Easter Bunny. And maybe you learned something about the Easter Bunny and how the Easter Bunny came about. So again, Boys and Girls Clubs is here. We're trying to do little events like this to bring a club experience. This is something that we would have done in the club during the day with some of our kids. And so we wanted to bring a club experience to home with you guys. So thank you so much for watching Facebook Live at Boys and Girls Clubs. Please stay tuned, download our app, go to our website at brclubs.org if you have any questions about anything. If you're looking for resources, please reach out to us. We really want to hear from you. We hope you're doing well, and we really do care and miss you a whole lot. So thank you for being part of the Boys and Girls Club family, and it really is a family because we deeply care about what's going on. So we will be in touch, so you be in touch. We'll see you tomorrow at Facebook Live at 3 o'clock. We've got some fun things happening tomorrow. And happy Easter if I don't get to see you again. So all the best from the Boys and Girls Clubs. Take care.